competitor, I guess. Just doing what we did the other day. Just making it on the actual mission file. And I'm not doing my 11:30 slot because after what happened in the weekend, I don't fucking feel like it. Alright, what were other problems with that test stop? How else do we need to adapt to the player base? Thinking increase the ability of the AT. But what else? I don't know, it'll probably depend on what type of op we want to do as well. Yeah, I did make an AT, well, we could add the amount of AT that's thrown into 2 RPGs. That's not unheard of. The Islamic State militia have up to 3 in a weapons squad, which is what most Zeus's use. By default... but we'll see. You know, do I really need the fire team if I used the majority of the weapons squad, so we'll just get rid of that. These guys, I know they spotted like cray-cray, so definitely I need to thermal harden them. Whoop! I'm thinking. Shotgun, AK, AK-12 with Grenadier. Got a CSAT gun in there. Do I have a different grenade launcher I could utilize here? Not really. Guess we'll keep that going. AT, however. We can just say it's the modern one. I mean, they are CSAT Pacific. We can say they're stealing their AT. That could work. I'll keep it on 3. Alright, completely thermal resistant. Let's see what other areas I want to lock down here. How many pilots do they have again on call? 6. So asking them to tow the 2 armor crews wouldn't be unheard of. Because what I'm thinking is, let's do some sort of QRF thingamajig over here. So let's start building up this airbase over here. Yeah, Friday op development, then we'll go into some, I'll do the Warhammer op for next Saturday, not this Saturday. I'm taking this Saturday off. We'll keep going from there. I need an LZ. Like, a square LZ would actually be pretty nice here. Actually, shit. What are these under? Heliport. Okay. Heliport. Small one. Can we do a medium? That's not bad. What's a large look like? Oh, it even gives a little bunker. Oh, we got a box right there. Actually, let's do, do that. I was about to say, usually doing that works, but I guess not. Alright. Then I'm probably going to want to line this with LZs. So if we go to Pacific, let's go to medium heliports here. sure that's not clipping into anything. Good, 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 good. And now I'm thinking... let's grab everything right there. You know what would actually be nice? Let me see if CBA will let me spawn them. Give me an invisible target soldier for placement. I'm going to put that on some of the helicopters starting this Friday just to have infantry shoot at them if they come a bit too close. Space these out a little bit more. And I'm thinking, where should we put the transports? Also, I should have a copy of the logistics fix over here. That would make sense. Alright, that should be good. And I'm thinking... oh, where's an ammo Taru? There she is. Let's stick her on the field over here. And then I'm going to want some small little military posts and whatnot. The trick is finding the right areas. Alright, well, let's work with what we've been shown so far. Hey, Justin. No, Gra, I'm just not in the mood to Zeus after some of the shit I had to deal with over the weekend. Don't want to waste that time either, so what I did was I messaged saying, hey, don't feel like Zeusing. Hopefully someone in op chat will cover, and then I went into our op chat and went, hey, slots up for grabs for today if anyone wants to throw something down, but I'm just can't be bothered. Now, let's see, if we have like an Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo, what I'd want to do is I'd want to separate them into 5 different areas. 5 different avenues of attack. And I'd want to throw a little bit at them from every direction. If they only choose to reinforce certain areas, then, you know, I want to adjust on that. So let's actually go to small fortifications here. Okay, medium might actually be the way to go. That fits in pretty nice. That's a blue 4 bunker, though. I mean, does it really matter? I kind of like the green camo nets more, in my personal opinion. some internal fortifications. I mean, I could just fortify the sides of the airbase, too. That could work. So what we'd want at that point is then something like Hacha. Let me grab that, stick it over here. That could work. I don't want to do one of those. It's a pretty nasty flat spot. Has some pretty good coverage over the area. Not a full-on bunker system. Alright. I was thinking outer perimeter defenses, but let's see, like, squad to squad, you know, like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo? It fits. And then, you know, air assets, 2 vehicle assets. They have the mortar team they could bring in as well. But I could also give them some time to actually, like, explore the base. And then is there anything EI-wise I could do interior fill from? There we go, yeah. Let's get rid of the CSAT ammo crates, or excuse me, the Syndicate ammo crates. Heck. Double cack. Yeah, let's make sure nothing clips, but it's not bad at all. And some room for Easter eggs, too. Alrighty. Does this have a military? Oh my god, it does. Simple sandbag perimeter, but hey, sometimes that's all you need. Or, you know, I should have a mini one, yeah. So that's so they can enhance movement up here. But let's look, let's work on turrets here. I don't think CSAT Pacific has any turrets, so we have to rely on this. Alrighty. So I'm gonna try to limit it to like actual bunkers and stuff. But I'm also gonna limit it to like 50 cal. They can also backpack it, move it to wherever they want. But most people don't actually think about that. Alright. I love how there's just the room up here, but there's like no way to get up there. Yeah, I don't really see any good avenues to put turrets to the south right here. God, that sound is obnoxious, ain't it? Like, other than the two we have on this flank. We'll get to Easter eggs in the, at the end, don't worry. Yeah, I think that for a decent perimeter isn't that bad. I'm thinking we counterattack into this region. The trick is how we want to do this. Now, if I were resistance and I wanted to throw them off, we'd want to make campfires just in random areas, but that are heavily forested. To make them think that they're in these areas, but in reality, they are not. So, you know, just to throw them off, essentially. So how am I thinking? We can say we're going to hit that area and then hit them with the defense, but I also want them to explore, so I'll say, alright, you're going to go to St. George Airstrip. We're going to set up with a different detachment that'll be coming in late, but you're going to be holding to assault this bottom right area, but I guess do a patrol. So I know this route like circles, so we're going to do like a show of force. Here's the real trick. Hidden. I rarely use that module except for very specific points. But this screams guerrilla to me. Where's Camp Charlie? It's Crow, that's it. Fuck, this is where I'd also hide a tank or something. Do I have like a NATO IFV here or something? NATO Pacific. Oh, please, but yes. So I'm gonna have to make like an obvious path here for that thing to have gotten in. Yeah. Oh yeah, so basically drive left, cut through up here, get up to there, V left. Yep, okay, that's good. And then I'm also gonna want Syndicate cash. Since a majority of their weapons are Syndicate, so that's fine. And then this is like their escape route. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And then give me an off-road, an FIA off-road 50 cal. I'm not gonna have it crewed, but you know, just like cached right here. Like maybe, yeah, no, I'll have someone in the 50. You know, it's all about finding where I'd actually use these small little areas, you know? Oh yeah, it's gonna do this. So you gotta put someone in the driver, then you can put him in the gunner and then take the driver out. I'm gonna cut her fuel for now. We're gonna have to reboot this because I just realized I'm not running things on 3 and enhanced, so Kappa, but I can still make a general mission file till then. But yeah, this is a nice little area. I doubt you can fit an infantry guy right there, but I guess I'll have to test that in Zeus. So that's a good little cash point. Do I have any others? I do. So I got that one on the path. This one, it doesn't really look like it's, well, I got a little bit of cover here. just like a rebel fortification right here. It is on a slant, but that's fine. Give me another one of those Camp Crows here. And then I'm just going to restructure her a little bit. Oh, didn't mean to move that. And it's to show, you know, where some people take cover from the elements. Yeah, let's say there's not really anything else meant by it, just where some of them would chill. I don't think there's anything here specifically. This is just where rocks are all stacked up. Yep. Now, I don't think this is gonna work, but we could try to make something out of it. I think it's actually part of the map. So no, these rocks aren't part of the map, but I can't get them to select on that. So how could I turn this into, like, a cave complex? That's the thing too. This is a solid, so there's like nothing. There's nothing actually in here because if you notice, everything has a rock texture. So I could carve something out of this, and it would be brand spanking new. So I think it's worth a little bit of investigation. Actually, let me see if I were to do like a giant area here. Alright, so the entire thing is hideable. The trick now is finding the exact right spots to make this an actual cave. And then finding a decent avenue where air won't spot it. So, like, hiding that rock. It looks like that is all one rock, too. So, I guess regardless of where we go, trying to see, like, if there's any small parts of the rocks, but I think it's all just large. Textures, but here's the key aspect. I could do this, and this will be risky. I'm in the wrong section, that's why they're not coming up. is under environment rocks. Whew, okay. I mean, for what it is, it actually doesn't look that out of place. But it will need a few extra rocks for some smoothing. That's the big boy. That's too small. I need like a medium. Because the large to the medium is it's a very big size difference. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's our money maker right there. So now I need to make some pillars to kind of match up with these trees so they're not just floating. But I need something a little bigger than those boulders there. Okay, a little too large, but doable. But I think that just completely blocked the entrance. Yep. So what if I rotate her a bit? See, to get that formation right there. You know what? Let's block this big area off. One of these puppies. let's take a look at that. Man, it was snowing a little bit ago, but looks like it was just a little sprinkle. Let's go TP over and have a look. So yeah, this little, the natural one, everything fits in there. I like sneaking that LAV in. This from the top. See, the thing is, you can't spawn trees with, vanilla. Yeah, so that actually covers up the, hidden bush, the floating bushes from the deleted rocks. Yeah, so I'd want to put something down there as like a base for this, but... Whew. A little bit of opening up there, I like it, you know, to let some natural light in. But you got a nice little area here to, like, fit some caches and shit. What I'm also considering is I can cave this rock in a little bit to just give some more space, but I mean, that is walkable. And it makes a nice little murder hole right here. The one concern I have, though, is I know AI like to walk through those areas, so I cannot put any mobile patrols around that spot. They're all gonna have to be garrisoned. But I've already decided with this campaign, I am going to do everything in my power to stop the players. Now, that would also mean having a campfire right up here is probably a stupid idea. So I'm going to maneuver her over here instead. Ah, fuck it. I'm just going to delete her. We don't need her. Now, here's the real fun part. How much of this can I... Yeah, see, like that already. Oh, shit. Yeah, so that gives me another few meters of space. That branches her out, like, right here. Looks pretty realistic. Now, how do we build it? So in here, obviously, I'm probably going to want to put 2 Camp Crow style groupings of sandbags. Not sandbags, sleeping bags. I'm going to want some sort of fortification right here. So let's start getting to work on that. Hit the 1 key so I don't get that blue circle, because I don't need it right now. Alright, there we go, and now I'm going to want a 50 cal. Because like I said, I'm an asshole. Put that puppy right there. Now, let's go back to Crow here. I'm going to put a pretty significant ammo cache in here as well. And you're probably wondering, why am I streaming this if, you know, if I stream it and it's going to be found, blah, blah. It's because I want it to be found. You know, I don't put all this work into shit for people not to find it. Because, you know, after we do an op in this area, we're not going to do another op in this area. But I've also had plenty of things I've made the past few weeks where the player base doesn't even go to, and I'm like, okay, cool, there's like 3 hours of time I'm not going to get back, lol. And I get bitched at, and it's like, well, you know, gave a lot of hints, but I guess the biggest hint you can give is metagaming, right? So, I mean, actually, like a campfire over here, because, you know, there's natural ventilation. Wouldn't be a bad idea. The smoke coming out would also help tip the players off. Gee, that is... I think it's still clipping on, some of the other sandbags and stuff. Let's put some trash down. Put some of that extra stuff, and then we can put the, syndicate cache right here. Have a little syndicate flag. One right there. Raise this one a little bit. Lodge the axe on the wood menacingly. We can do that. So to do that, let's make sure we get our numbers exact here. Switch this over to 15-degree iterations. And then we put these off so it doesn't clip when I move it. Oh yeah, when you don't have 3 in your hotkeys to make things simple, objects don't work. There, that menacingly enough for you, JFax? I call you JFax, it's JFam. JFax. JFixam. I never know. I never know. Let's keep making our little ammo cache here. Let's take that little rotation stuff off, put our clipping back on, because I want it to match with the environment. There we go. That's our little cache. And what I can also do is I can throw down a little bit extra. Well, yeah, you know, have like a 4 or 6 person garrison. So there's some IDAP supplies here as well. I can put some backup fortifications here. Alright, how does that look? Inserts a hammer in the cave. JFX works. Alright. Sorry, I'm just looking at something on my phone real quick. Yeah, no, my buying power. Yeah, I was gonna do some investments today, but my money still hasn't returned from the market, so I gotta wait till tomorrow. That's okay, that means I can do it Wednesday and Friday. So I'm gonna do this from now on for this campaign. But yeah, you got that 50 cal right there.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Now the one thing I want to see is, and I'm hoping it can look, yeah, I am gonna turn this into a motherfucking murder hole with an RC. I'm gonna have a guy on the left, a guy on the right. We are not gonna let any bitch get in here. Speaking of which, so first guy goes in, gets insta-murked by that turret. So you see that rock right there? That's where my mind goes to. Oh, it perfectly lets you throw a frag right on top of them. See where the smoke's originating? So I literally just immediate reaction eyeball. So hopefully they'll think the same way. But yeah, that smoke landed back here. Perfect fragmentation. The fragmentation will also bounce off of that and hit here. That should tear this dude up. Now, are the players going to think of that in the moment like I just did? We'll see. I do. The axe is a good call. That's a nice little call there. We also got these flags. You got this stuff. And this isn't smoking, but you can light the fire. Oh yeah, that makes it smoky. Yeah, you see you also have where I put that boulder right there to cover it. Yeah, so you can see the white smoke kinda actually creates kind of a cool mist effect. Kinda like that. Yep, you're seeing these other mist effects here. Total fucking duds. Total fucking duds. But I might keep that one. Like, I'll light that one later, maybe. But yeah, also, can I, like, throw grenades around in here and they don't bounce around? Cool. I test this because there's sometimes when you go into rock structures like this and you throw shit around, it gets, like, clipped in the invisible item and it just, like, goes outside. So as long as that still works, we should be A-okay. I didn't realize the amount of time you did for timeouts was restricted. If that is, that's not me, that's Twitch. But if you know how to change it, let me know and I will gladly give you that power back. So like I said, if this is the entrance, then we need some sort of base camp to kind of manage supplies to bring up from Vix. So like somewhere right here wouldn't be a bad call. So like some sort of little vehicle cache right here. Oh, 2D. I don't know what you mean. Alright, I'm about to head out. Have fun. It's a good meme. What do I have in terms of cash right off the bat? It's probably going to give me weapon-based stuff. Nothing vehicle. But I could always adapt something. Because, you know, I can take that and then also... put another one, like, right here. The exact same one I utilized, yeah, so we can put one right here too. Yeah, so from the sky, at the specific angle, you can actually see that. That's good. Why am I at CSAT cars? FIA cars, I'm gonna do, camoed off-road, a camoed truck. Throw down some quad bikes too. Perfect. I want to do a little CSAT ammo box right here. Say they stole those. We just have a group of dudes chilling right there, you know? So we got a little bit of rocks right there. I don't think that's anything significant, though. I mean, what I could do is this. Let's see. I lost where that module is. Okay. My concern is with all these edit terrain objects I'm putting down, I'm just a tad worried that the load time is going to be a little on the cray-cray side. Yeah, I'd want to keep that tree there if at all possible, so we can make a small little observation post. So watch this. I'm going to take what I can from an actual observation post or observation tower. I'm looking for this texture. But it's still a bit too modern, so instead we could use the Malden bunker systems. So to grab a template of that, I'm going to actually keep that there for just a second. We need to go to Gorilla. HQ large military base. Yeah, this gives me what I want. And we can have this be like old World War II bunker-esque, you know? And looking inside, yeah, a little bit of rock clipping, otherwise it's not too bad, but that's actually like perfect. Oh, no, you were... Ah! Okay, let's use the modules then. Oh, yeah. Back, we can lift this one a little bit. So there isn't any rock clipping. Now, the really extra thing I might want to do is add a camo net of some sort. Getting the right angle might be a touch difficult. But another thing to consider is I could just throw this puppy down like this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for Jim.
A little back. And that attaches it in all those one places except for that. So, what I can actually do for that one is give me a spire. Or a little boulder that'll reach there. Alright, that's a bit too much. Perfect! Now, I don't want this to break, because there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to change it, so I'm going to disable its simulation and damage. Let's also go into the camp here. Again, go back to Crow, because I love using Crow. I am literally taking a copy of every single one of my textures. Yeah, I accidentally moved that. Now let's move these to the other bunker. Because these aren't going to be really used for firing position. That's going to be like observation at best. So I'm just going to throw some supplies in them. This thing does not like being in here. Because it keeps following the terrain. What else? We'll take a fire. It won't be lit though, but we can put it down like right here. I think in terms of angles, it's probably the best we're gonna get, right?
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Let's do some easy, obvious ones. Just to fill with a little bit of civilian stuff.
Send in
So we
Goat
got
Team
those.
6 now.
Hey Liru and chat, how's it going? LCPLL's fluffers.
LCPL fluffers. That always gets me. Bounty Hunter, thanks for the 10-month resub. It's going. It's going. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. You can say this one's military. Here, I also want to fabricate. Always when I build ops, I go into like so many different tangents. I just, you know, chase a car with it. But I don't actually know what to do with the car when I get one. You know what I mean? So I want to put my AA security. Some nasty spots, but I think those three are actually pretty good choices. And this is an obvious choice.
So let's give him a warm welcome.
But I'll use it to help throw them off. Of any actual choices I might think of. Please tell me we can ZEI. Damn it, we can't fortify the bathroom. Oh well. Why, you know. It's alright, we can fill that with an ammo cache. Because we are demoing caches and shit, I'm also deleting stuff on the fly. Let's work on this little place. Let's actually use some Syndicate Bix here. I've been using a mix of FIA and Syndicate, but it's been leaning more towards FIA because I actually have the camo pattern. Which makes it feel a bit more Nami in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, let's put an LMG on that puppy. Let's get rid of these sandbags because they're floating. Just make that a simple structure, that's fine. Throw that down right there. Take a launcher crate. Okay. So yeah, obvious choice is obvious. Now we still have this area. pretty sure, yeah, it lets you cut through right here, so... It's not what I copied. There we go. Keep that tree. Can I hide that rock? No? Okay. Alright. Let's make a line of quad bikes here. Alright, now I gotta make some caches. What do you mean? I know the VC and NBA rarely wore camo, but US didn't really have thermal vision back in the day, so like I said, this campaign I'm really just trying to counter the player base. Make the ops hard. In the sense of, yeah, it's what I feel like doing. People have called me out for it, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Less people on a Tanoan map means better frames. I don't really see an offside. And hey, maybe that's just me becoming an asshole. Maybe that's just me turning into Luton. Who cares? 'Cause I'm not gonna lie. This is still pretty dope. And if they want to play it, they can. If they don't, they're lost. But there's plenty of other Zeuses out there. Let's see. What do I want to fill that with? Let's try something from a different camp. Let's see what I can, like, dig up. So, like, these tents, for example. I like them. Let's use them. That's a good thing to utilize. Let's have a stack. Actually, no. We'll put boxes in there. Nothing says supplies more than a stack of boxes. Am I right or am I right? And then we'll flip this one over here. That way it's not lined up. Oh, next gen, right? What else do we got? Look at the jungle camp. Got a little net right there. We got a water tank, though. Give me those food sacks. There we go. It doesn't have to have, like, a munitions cache. Not all of them have to, you know, have boom boom. Some of them can literally just be some encampments like this. Just some quick supply camps with the quad bike. You drive that down, and then boom, you're, you know, in town. Let's see what else I could throw in there. I don't really want to do sandbags for that one because it's on a trail. We can put some wooden logs up there. Brilliant. Next gen. I love it. Now, wood logs are useful because... genuinely, I can't think of anything that uses wooden logs, actually. So they're not useful, but Greg from accounting, don't ask why he's from accounting, that's just something he says, he just wanted some. And they were on sale, in the sense that we just chopped down a fucking tree. And I'll put a pile of garbage beside. we'll just chuck that right here for ambience. we don't talk about Greg from accounting. But digressing, there's our little tug away, you know? Viet Con accounting, yes. No, Tootie, we can't throw in other kinds of boxes. It would ruin the mood. Alright. So let me go into ZEI and make some more civilian things right here. I'm going to make this into some military. Yeah, so that's where the, I don't mind the sandbag textures floating a little bit if we just drag it down. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this a static mortar storage area. No, we'll just shove one of those in there and go, oh, wow, look, the insurgents are well funded. Just have a frickin' Centurion turret in one of these houses. They literally had to construct the house over the turret. Why? Because fuck you. I swear, like, when we do ops like these, I'm just gonna put things like that down, and then put a little piece of intel to state how they got it there. And at the end, just go, why? Because fuck you, that's why. You CSAT Pacific. Alright, what else can we fortify up here? I feel like, so we've got stuff pretty well made right there. We got a few things right here. What's lacking now is something up here. Now, what I usually do is this is a really good flat piece of terrain. Last time I was on this map for vanilla, I did put a respawn position down back here. And I'm just going to quickly look at everything again, but I might do the same thing simply because I just have an apparent lack of things. But let me see if there's any, like, abandoned military position I could put up. But looking at the tabs, we could do some sort of communication post. That wouldn't be a bad call. Not an operation area, but like an actual radio post of some sort. That just gets horribly good reception. I don't know. Just where can I shove this? Why did I go to Z? Yeah, I'm silly. The Sea-Wiz would be better, but the Sea-Wiz doesn't engage infantry targets unless I attach an invisible target soldier to the entrance as they're going. Oh my god, that would be... I would get a streamline of shit for doing something like that to them. I'd be more than happy to do it, but they'd get mad. If I were to shove that down right there, what gets in the way?
tempo of the music sort of fell for various reasons.
So that tree's fine. That one's definitely gonna have to go. That's just a pine tree, though, so it doesn't really give away much in terms of concealment.
They bought a souped-up Mercedes, was a cherry red 53. Drove it down to New Orleans to celebrate their anniversary. It was there, whipping air was wedded to the lovely mademoiselle.
Alright.
C'est la vie, say the old, it goes to show you never can tell.
Kind of clean up the inside of this area just a touch. How's it look on the outside? Everywhere where it floats, sink it a bit. And I need to hide that bush. Excellent! Alright. I'm just gonna delete that, and instead
So let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
throw this down. And throw it down like that, making us vault in with enhanced movement. Now, you're probably wondering why this exists, so I'm gonna have to lower the Hesco a tad to give it a reason to exist. Cool. A little bit of harbor guard. That should work. I got a few civilian buildups right there. But yeah, so go in, defend for like 30-45 minutes, and then the next hour is spent clearing out that area, and then that should be a good 4 to 6 up. I think that'll work. Okie dokie, so let's start doing final checks here. First and foremost, I want this replaced. Oh, that is a map of Tanoan. Excellent. Okay, I thought it was showing Altis, but that's alright. Now, what incredibly bullshitty things should we put on these two monitors? That said color, right? Yep, set texture. BRB. I have some things I need to Google real quick. Let's see. Perfect. Now, let's see. Missions. I will need to throw these in the appropriate folder here. That's a Viet Cong file. Where's the CSAT Pacific Shift file? There we go. New folder. Photos. Alright. Okay. Give me 30 seconds here because I gotta port these over to the right places, but alright. Okay. It's perfect because there's two monitors as well. Alright. You ready for this BS? I'm ready for this BS. Here we go. Photos. I might have the backslash on. I do have the backslash on, okay. That would be... Where's the other slash on my stupid little keyboard? There it is. Okay, okay, wait. Trust me. No, that's... Okay, that's still one. No, we gotta... Okay, switch it to two. just the reaction of that. Welcome to a Liru. My name is Liru. How tough are you? Perfect. Alright, what else can I meme in this room? Give me a photo. Give me a photo texture. I need some self-promotion here. Let's play Steal Some Art here. Perfect.
Y'all can't hear that, okay? You got that? People like to rock, some people like to roll. Moving and grooving, gonna satisfy my soul. Let's have a party. Woo! Let's have a party. Send into the store, let's buy some more. Let's have a party tonight. I never kissed a bear, never kissed a goon. Everybody shake it in the middle of the room. Let's have a party.
We're not doing a Luda shop chan, though we should. We should. Oh shit, you can put that on the notepad? Fuck yeah! It's a yellow tip pencil, interesting. It's even better! That is actually perfect. I'm gonna take a photo of that. Give me a second. Send that to Bloodwing. It works. Okay. I think it's good for Easter egg stuff. Looking back over to here, I'm thinking, let me grab a single unit to like copy paste where all my positions are. Or, you know, at least get the turret garrisoned up here. Actually, I did say that position was going to be abandoned for obvious reasons, since it's not really well fortified. The real question is, do I want to put a 50 cal in here? And the answer is yes. Furthermore, I can do a military texture in here. Excellent. Just make some adjustments. Alright, you know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling something random. Just a little bit of throwback for who I am and what I believe in. Oh shit, wait, there's two things. No, okay, I thought of... I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. Let me get Come on. I need to find a good picture. Yes! Oh, man. Wait, let me see if I can get a good JPEG of this. Okay. Perfect. Okay. I'll give you guys a little second to read this amazing fun fact. Oh yeah, right, because it's in photo. Well, this is going to give it away as I write it in, if you can read. I love this meme. I love it. It just... Oh my god. I fucking love that meme. No turkey. I was gonna... Here, let me do the other one. I just need to find a good place to put it. We can put it up in this military area. It's gonna be a tribute picture, so give me a second. One of those, you get it or you don't get it. Alrighty. Photos. That came out rather well for a resolution. Like I said, if you know it, good for you. If you don't know it, you should ask a buddy in chat what that is, and you should go make a purchase. As we all wait for the third one that'll probably never ever come, we can still pretend. I'm gonna throw some remote designators in here. Why? Because F it. And we set to empty so that Zeus can't touch it. But I think in terms of what we're going for, that should be good. Yep, we got all sorts of Easter eggs too. Let's go ahead, save, give her an export. Shit, we can't do that just yet. I just remembered I don't have a ZEI loaded. So what I'll have to do is we're going to have to go into our files here. We're going to have to Alt F4 out of Arma, quickly reboot it, and go back into that mission file. But with 3DIN, I'm going to have to put all the 3DIN settings back, which will take me like 20 seconds. The first one was great. The second one was amazing. Took the idea and made it go cray-cray. So Mel, what you're saying is you'd want to do something like... You know, I could rip Camino from a template from an old 501st file, and I could recreate that 501st Journal mission from Star Wars Battlefront 2, where it's clone troopers versus the Empire, because the Camino, cloner Caminoians, whatever the fuck you call them, I could recreate that. That would actually be a really interesting Saturday op concept. There's a Varia turret parked in the garage. 120mm SAMs. That would be cool. Maybe we'll get to it. But for me to do something like that, I'm going to have to do a lot of mission ripping. But we'll see. Might be able to do it. Yeah, it is a good mission. Alright, so guys, what do you want to see worked on next? I'm going to keep that idea in the background in case I feel like getting to it today, because that's going to require a lot of work that I have to do off-stream to find a template and rip it completely. But we've got Warhammer, we've got the next Vietnam mission, I've got the next Far Cry mission, and that's it. So I'll let you guys decide. I also need to use the bathroom, so I will finish doing this prep. And then we'll work from there. So that's all properly set. Multiplayer... Dynamic groups, re-enable that, save loadout on death, re-enable that, those are fine, undefined game mode, 60 tops, dynamic AI skill, that doesn't really matter, and then add-on options, I mean there isn't really much, just Achilles stuff, and shack tack settings. I could totally just disable all that, fuck with them. And then save and export. So I'll let you guys, if you want to see Warhammer, Far Cry, or Vietnam, just say that word in chat, and I'll just take the majority, and we'll go from there. But anyway, BRB, just a little bit. That's okay. Okay. Warhammer, 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 Nom, Warhammer, Warhammer, CAC. Hey, Liru, could you show how to apply the add-on options to the server? That's just what I just did. It's settings, add-on options, and then you select what you want out of all these. So, obligatory save and export. And I'm also going to switch over my music, switch over my commands. And we will have things go around accordingly. Close parameters, gonna need to change my name to Prince. Go over to mods, imports. Armor preset 700th. 3DIN, check off. ZEC, check off. ZEI, ZCup. Oh wow, they added those by default. Kappa. And put that on. Cool. And put that on a loop. Change my commands here right now. It's for the next 700th hammer 40k op. And this will be done on 10. Alright. So I guess we'll just do these in order. We'll do this, Vietnam, then I might take a stab at the Star Wars one. Waluigi. It will load in. We have to update the progress they made for that operation. And go from there. So scenario open. Yeah, line 666. So this will be mission 5. Technically mission 4. Then again, it's because we've had to branch out and do a few extras. And turn that slightly down. Not all the way down. Jesus, there we go. So I can hear myself think. Alright, and I made them throw down a border right here. Actually, shit. Now, before I go deleting things willy-nilly, let's take our patented anti-space marine mines and just make a copy right there. Patented anti-space marine mines. Take this. Make a dotted border. And now the real question is, how do I want to do this? can update this area and state that they've captured these. And they're fortifying. There's a meme in there somewhere. Someone buzzed me. I'm totally... There is a time this campaign where I'm going to turn this into like a massive summoning circle, but that is like still a few months away based off of how we're going. Because we only run 2 of these missions a week at best. 2 of these missions a week. 2 of these missions a month. God, English wee-woo. So I'm trying to think. How can we fortify this town even more? And this is where I'm going to do Yuri Island again. You know, you're amazing. Ah, reverse memes. Instead of insulting you, I make you feel happy. Does this grid represent anything, or is that just purely flat? That's just purely flat, okay. Alright, so we'll take that fob. And let them fortify. So that'll be our moved respawn point. Trying to think in terms of op tempo. This is a 5 to 7 slot. So in actuality, I need to refortify. We could say these guys are going to branch off and fortify those areas. And then I also need to go down and fortify there, but I'm going to make it a 2-phase. So yeah, it would be this building. Or I could just make something super duper wacky. Yeah. Alright, I need something like fucked up. Okay. Okay. You know, actually, I could do this. Let me test this real quick. The water makes handy anti-tank ditches, yeah, right? So we have anomalies. So technically, I could do this.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we? Usually there's a fog effect. Like a little warp bubble effect, so I'm gonna have to do something else to kinda make that work. But that is entirely doable. Yeah, Tootie, if you want to throw me some custom Renegade templates, that would be great. Give me some stuff that kills Space Marines. Take it any day of the week. Okay, let's actually theme it like it's supposed to. My mind went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. let's, let's actually. Yes, the snowman summoning. Oh my god. One of these days. Why is that not exact? Because it's not lined up exact. Son of a bitch. And we can put that teleporter right there. And then I can put this right here. Actually, I can take that entire texture, to be perfectly honest. I'm getting Demon Gate vibes from it, from like Warcraft, you know? Except, you know, 2 pillars, we have this sort of getup, but it still works. The real trick is armor isn't really going to have anything to do unless they go in on foot. But even so... my tummy's making the rumbly. Huh. Okay. So I think this is a good start for what I want to do. I'm actually going to take a little break because the Tanoan template, I spent a little more time on that, making some really cool custom stuff than I thought I would. And I haven't eaten anything yet today, so I'm going to go eat something. We'll be back later, either for a 2 p.m. op, or I'll go, I'll do some more building today. But I'm also prepping. I've got a midterm tomorrow, and I've got a few more smaller projects due tomorrow. And I need to write up a Patreon post because I haven't done that in a few weeks because I've been so fucking busy. So, have a little wrap up right here. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll be back later today. Just don't know when. Otherwise, cheers. Have a good one. And operate operationally.